been on the water for 3 days when you first hear it, a low grumbling in the distance. Then you spot the dark clouds on the horizon. They're flashing. A storm is coming. You contemplate your options. There are none. You turn your boat directly into the waves and trim your sail. It will be okay, traveler. This is our destiny. Within moments, the tempest overtakes you. Your sail is shredded. Your catamarans disintegrate. A large wave crashes over your bow. You wipe the water from your eyes. Stev is gone. Stev! You black out. You awaken sometime later. Your boat is barely afloat. All your supplies have washed away. Your best friend is gone. You are lost. You are alone. You are hopeless. You cast your eyes to the heavens, an abyss of sadness and darkness. Then you see a light. It's coming straight for you. Hello everybody, I'm Trimbark Tree, and welcome back to Sandustry, and welcome back to Adrift. Today is a great day. Look at this. I filled out our flower boxes. We're just filling them up now, and we will see what happens. I may or may not have had some lava escape, but am I going to fix it? Probably not. But as you can see, I had the whole factory blocked up while I did that, and I think that was probably a good life choice. But now we're back. Things are going to be cooking pretty hard here. Why don't we go ahead and get a hauler, and you are going to go from right here, my friend, to right here. And we can just start getting some of these spores emptied out. I figure now that we've got this whole thing going, maybe, just maybe, we will be able to burn through some of those. At least that's the hope. And it looks like my extra lava there is gone finally, so we can open this side up. And we are going to be truly cooking here in a minute. And as you can see, our petal crisis continues. But we can make more room, so when we get there, don't mind this stuff. When we get to that point, we will be able to make some space if we need it. So, since this is our last day, today I want to try to get as much sand processed as we possibly can. We're going to make sure that we count all our gold. We're going to make sure that we clean out as many areas as possible. And it looks like all of our launcher spam last time did make a pretty huge dent. So I am happy about that. Some of this stuff I just really can't be bothered, but you know, I guess, why not? Here we go. Get this stuff out of here. Don't have any interest in bringing that snow back home. So here, we'll just keep doing this until the game explodes, I think. Here, I want to make sure that this is all, yeah, this is all in fact making it to something that points at our base, so that's good. And it looks like, so we got a pesky pixel here. We got a little PP that's just jamming everything up. Okay. And here we can go ahead and do a little manual labor right away. But so far I'm really happy with how our new shaker's working out. I'm really happy with our new flower boxes. I'm glad I went ahead and did that. I think it's going to be worth it, especially if we're going to try and get as much stuff as possible out of here with a little human assistance as well, of course. Here we go. I like this. I just want to take a moment to really appreciate how awesome this map is. I really love it. It's not better or worse than any of the other maps I've played. Well, I shouldn't say that. It's definitely better than some maps that I've played, but um, it's just for one thing, having all this water really removes one crisis that plagues me on every other map, and in a really interesting way, it replaces it with another crisis. And I like that. I think that's neat. So I highly recommend, if you haven't played Adrift yet and you're looking for a new map, I think this is definitely one to try. Um, I'm not sure how long our episode is going to last today, because, we sort of have an indeterminate amount of work to do here, but I think the real issue is just going to be the game is really struggling with our psychotic amount of moving pixels at the moment. And that's on me, and that's okay, you know? That's okay. This is kind of nice being able to clear this out. But we should go through and make sure that we haven't just completely forgotten about some rooms, because that is absolutely something I would do. So, you know. uh, but we of course also should evaluate our factory. We should, try to give it an honest rating, how I did accomplishing my goals. Spoiler alert, not great. And I think we should try to learn some lessons for our next factory, because though this story, this journey on this island may be over today, I don't think our story is truly over, and I am excited to try some new maps, of course, and try some new things. So that's for a future time. In the meantime, I am just gonna keep clearing some stuff out, and yeah, let's take a look. Ooh, I don't want snow. Snow, you can stay. We don't need you. We don't want you. You can stay up here. That is your final destination, my friends. Okay. Do we just more spam? I think we probably just more spam. Speaking of spam, and I know I mentioned it earlier, but none of you guys said anything, which kind of shocked me. How do you feel about spam? Spam from Hormel. And I have a lot of European watchers. Do you guys eat spam? Do you know what it is? Like, I'm not trying to insult you, I just don't know. Like, you guys tend to eat healthier food than we do here in the States. Rightfully so. So I don't know if you guys would have something like 70% salt, 30% pork fat that you could buy in your stores. I don't know. So let me know down in the comments, along with all your other thoughts regarding how we did in this factory, because this was truly a team effort, in my opinion. You guys helped me a lot with all your comments, and so I really appreciate that. Um, Here, let's. This really can't hurt, right? There. Keep her moving. I wish that before I had brought the pedal pit all the way over here, I had committed to making this my orifice, because this is really restricting us. But to be totally fair to everyone, oh, what is going on? Why is this not? Why is this so slow over here? This launcher should be faster. Here, let's go like this, and then I am going to go like this because I have a problem. There. I'm pretty convinced that having two on the bottom works better. You know what I mean? There we go. It seems that moves faster. Yeah, look, we're kind of building up here. I'm wondering if messing around with this really slowed me down over here. Um, Here, there, just in case. And it looks like I actually got rid of my throttle, which I don't know if that was a great plan, but I did it. And now I'm kind of confused. How did all that sand over there make it past my filters? Like, what happened here? Was it just too overloaded at the moment? I don't know. Here, but I'm gonna help it move. Um, ooh, look at that. It looks, do you guys see this? Our spores are actually getting used up. We finally do not have a backlog. So I'm really excited to see that. This here is an issue. So let's see if we can fix that. Because this is right where the pedals come down. We need to make sure that this is free and clear. Um, yeah. It's okay if a little bit cycles, but ultimately I want that all to turn into void bloom and not turn into void bloom right here. So we're getting the backup issue here with the slag again. But here, tiny bit of human intervention, and it takes care of itself for a few minutes, which at this point is okay. The trade-off was worth it because instead of this being constantly jammed in total chaos all the time, the sand moves, man. It really moves. So I'm happy with it. What is going on? Why is this filter so slow? Or is it? I don't know, man. Weird. Here, wet sand, dry sand. I don't know what that is. Spores. I don't know how you ended up there, but yeah, I'm sure you can see my computer is moving quite slow. Um, and I'm almost tempted to take, I am gonna do this when we're all done. I'm gonna take, oh, look at that. I'm gonna take the core limiter off when we're done here, and just we'll see if it doesn't immediately white screen. I'm really curious to see if it moves faster, and then I'll try with maybe just bumping up the cores a little bit and see how that works out. Okay, this is an immediate crisis though, believe it or not. I think I have a new plan. We have a new plan for this here. Wait, block only gold. No. Oh, actually, somebody in the comments mentioned that this would be a good idea, and I actually think this is a great idea. What I'm going to do is switch this to block only gold, so if anything does fall through, it falls right back down. So thank you to whoever in the comments said that. I'm sorry I can't remember your name right now, but that was a great idea, and I genuinely can't believe it took me this long. But what we are going to do here is allow only gold up here. I don't really need this, but I do want the flow through conveyor here that filters provide. And it's going to go all the way over here. And we're going to go like that. We're going to get rid of this. And we're going to start launching up this way. And we're going to extend our box here. Let's go like this. Right there. Yeah. Right there. Oh, no, not what I wanted. Here we go. I know this isn't the ideal launcher, but that's fine. Whatever. It's working, it's moving, does its job. That's what I care about. And here, we're gonna go like this. And now here, we're gonna go all the way down to there. Okay. Gotta clean up all these pixels, of course. Whoop. And we're gonna have we're gonna have a couple goldfall moments in this episode. You know it. Here we go. Gotta fill these in. Oh, they're the unhappy blocks. There we go. Now we got some nice happy little blocks. And this is going to go, well, not what I wanted. Here. Let's for realsies clean this up down here. Here we go. And we can just dump all our gold in here. And then we're gonna have to count later. But yeah, you guys are gonna hate me for that. That collectors are funny, man. They work funny. Here, getting all this out. Clean it really well. There. Of course, random singular pixels. There. And ooh, forgot about all this. Probably about time I finally get rid of this stuff. Man, there's nothing quite like just nuking the landscape like that, huh? I do love that. There we go. Okay. Well, I guess nope. Ugh. Launcher spam it is. And I will assist these poor launchers in getting this cleaned up because I want to get this gold figured out. Here we go. Cleaning. I could use the vacuum. I don't think I've used the vacuum this entire time, have I? It's not what I would call useful. It's like there are like honestly, I think it's a lot more useful on the default map for reasons that I can't really articulate. It feels like it works better on the default map just because like there's a lot more long tunnels that it's really good at helping to clean out. This one is less tunnelular, you know? Oh. Well, I'm just gonna let that stuff kind of move for a while here. Look at this, you guys. Some of you wanted me to clean up. Now I'm really cleaning up. I am like so proud of myself right now. I'm trading one problem for another, but that's okay. There are trade-offs in everything, you know? And sometimes you gotta think about that. Take the bad with the good with the bad. That's just how it goes, no matter what. There are very few unqualified goods or evils in the world, you know? There we go. I'm having flashbacks. There we go. Yeah, well, we did a pretty good job cleaning that stuff up. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it looks like I mean, there's some spots that like, I don't know that I'm gonna clean it. I'm not gonna clean that up, right? But otherwise, you guys should be proud of me. Look at this. This is by far the most I've cleaned a mine out. Cause like the default map, this is functionally the same size except for we have a little bit more space up top. Cause he made this as a 1x map and then decided to make it a 125. But everything underground is essentially 1x map, right? But it's way more actual mine and way more actual sand than oh, look at this. All this stuff got caught on 1 pixel. That shouldn't happen. That should not happen. It also appears to have gotten caught on a missing... There we go. There we go. Now we're gonna have stuff moving up here. There. That's a lot of trapped stuff. It's the same size as the default map, but it is not the same because it's got way more stuff in it. So I've cleaned out mostly the default map, but I've never gotten anywhere close to that on any other map. So, like I said, I'm gonna reiterate how proud of me you guys should be. Uh, there we go. I don't know. It sort of doesn't matter. Look at how jammed up this is. And launchers can like delete stuff, so I'm probably deleting a lot of sand too. That that's probably a good thing. Like I think that's probably a good thing. Let's go take a look up here. What's going on? Of course, snow being snow, and there. Why? Okay. Dry sand's kind of making it through. What is this stuff up here? We got some void bloom and some wet spores. Interesting. So we're getting wet spores falling down here, which I find very curious. Um, but that's okay. Here, look at this. Yeah, our petals situation is yet again out of control. Um, really curious why. What's going on here? Is it just that we have too much gold? Is that really it? The petals just create so much gold that the petals, the flowers just create so much gold that the petals can't make it through? It does appear to be that way. Here, clean up some wet sand, help it a little bit. Um, I could. Oh, look at this. Now that's funny. I don't know that I'm gonna fix that. Let's let the let's let the steam handle that. Uh, there we go. Oh wow, there's a bunch of trap steam up here too. That's fun. But at least the void bloom's catching up, and I think we pretty much got all the red sand there is to have. So we this is fun. That's a wild amount. Okay. I don't really need to be cleaning up like this, but it makes me feel better. I really want to burn through all these spores over here because, truthfully, we'll never know how much money you can make if we don't. I mean, this is a lot of spores we got to burn through still. Um, yeah. But look, this is pretty much clear, so I think I can actually add another hauler. So let's go ahead and do that. Here you go, Mr. Hauler Drone. Why don't you bring them over here? And I'll do another one. Why not? If it gets full, it gets full. And it would have been a mistake. Oh, look at this. This one's never gonna burn out because this lava looks like I didn't quite get this one full or something happened. Oh, autosave. Oh, scaring me. Okay, let's grab some more cinder. Let's make sure this factory is in peak pristine condition here. There we go. It looks like it did start on fire somehow, but here, it's not from this. Probably from this side. Just a continuous fire going. Oh, this side is burnt out too. What is going on? Huh. Okay, well, whatever. It is what it is. We've got more we've got more lava going, so it's working. Do we have any major backups? I don't see any. Are any of these just not working at all? Oh, that one. That one right there. There we go. Got it. Uh, clean some stuff out. This one's not working right in front of my face. Brilliant. Um, there we go. Let's drop it on through. Interesting. These petals are falling down here. I wonder if this situation where we try to get the gold just over a little bit, or I don't know. Do we just add more launchers? Look at this. This is dumb. This is a dumb amount of petals. Okay. There we go. That kind of helps. Um, I wonder if my gold plan over there to improve the gold situation, how this is going. Well, that is completely full. Okay. Um, I know I can do this. That's all right. This was all part of the plan. There we go. Whoops. Here we go. And yeah, pretty cleaned out. Not bad. Let's clean her up. Toss it down here. There we go. Ah, this feels nice. All that stress, all that chaos, it's winding down. And yeah, it feels good. Feels really good. Um, we can we can sort of self-evaluate here while we're working on the old gold farm. Yeah, I think major lessons learned here. The first lesson is comparing this factory to Titan. Um, the thing that Titan really did right was that the gold pit was underneath the factory. And I think that that made a huge difference on account of, here, let's go like this. We've learned over here that we need to have gold drop out immediately and deal with the petals later. So if you're doing this map, put your gold pit down here and don't let the petals tell you what they want, you know? I thought, oh, down here this is a good idea, and then we saw the absolute catastrophe that that caused. Here we go. Whoa, don't need that. Here, here, go like this. And now we can just launcher all this stuff out. There. What's a little spam? I am kind of curious if I went and cleared up all the spam, what would happen, you know? Um, Whoops, I didn't want that. This is probably not doing me any good either. Yeah. I am curious if the cleaning up the launcher spam would in fact improve performance. Um, but it's like hard to tell because, you know, it's like it's not like you can pause. Well, actually, I take that back. You can, in theory, pause the simulation, go get rid of your launchers, yada yada, but I'm not quick enough or bright enough for that. Definitely not, definitely not right now, so hey, that's a pretty good pile though. And this cleaned out pretty well. I think I'm willing to not perfectly clean this stuff out. But here, let's make a little dent on the launchers, huh? Whoop, keeps glitching me in and out, but that's all right. We're left with little tiny piles everywhere. Here, whoops. Well, whatever. That's okay. That's okay. We can we'll leave this for Dobby and the house elves to clean all this stuff up. Here, can move some red sand over. Because that I really do want. As far as regular sand, I mean, it's not that I don't want it. I just don't need it, you know? I was thinking the other thing I really need to do today is finish buying the upgrades, and then we can see how much fluxite we end up with after all of it. Um, and I don't know, there is a mod I suggest you guys at least check out called Faster Flux Emanator, and it makes it so you can through the config, change how fast you want your flux emanator to work. So instead of, I think right now, basically, it does its thing every 2 seconds. And so every 2 seconds is pretty slow. You could turn it up to like 500 times a second if you wanted your computer to start on fire. But it would dramatically speed it up, and maybe I'll need to do that a little bit later on, and we can see how much fluxite we'll end up with in total at the end of this. But I might need to do I might need to run the game for an hour after I'm done recording, and then give you my final gold count and final petal count and final fluxite count, because yeah, this is uh, just given the speed that things are happening right now, yeah, it's might need to run for a couple hours ex post facto here. Um, this feels good to clean this out, so there we go. And I want to say there was another place I really wanted to clean up the launcher spam. Oh yeah, by the lava lake. You know, where we still need to go get the second artifact. That's an inside joke. If you weren't here last time, go back and watch it. Maybe, maybe not. I was in rough shape. We're better off now. Ooh, look at that. We got some more stuff to shoot here. Clean it up. Beautiful. There. It's probably better to toss it down because I'm about to delete a whole bunch of these here. There we go. There we go. What do you think, game? Oh, it didn't like me doing that. Let's go back. Can I get rid of... Yeah, I can get rid of that, because I don't think anything's gonna fall past that conveyor belt. Oh, that's a bunch of water. Oh, I did not know that. Well, guess what we're gonna do? Oh, chaotic mess. Our good friend lava. Yeah. There we go. Oh, is this jammed up? Yeah, look at that. I think there's... Of course there's ice. Of course. Because, you know, what did snow ever do to me? There we go. Okay, this is moving colossally slow, but it is moving. Can I add this? Yeah, I think I can. Why not? Okay. I think I can finally... Yes. I'm just gonna do it. Here's Goldfall Part 1. Ugh, ugh. There we go. And here. I'm not gonna open that death trap up, but there we go. Beautiful. This is pretty crazy. How much gold we have. I do love it. How's this keeping up? It's keeping up. And it looks like the pedals are getting through for the most part. And I mean, I guess I can, oh, that's not what I wanted. I can sit here and shoot flowers all day, I guess, if I want to speed the pedals. Speed up the flower boxes. There we go. It's probably not worth my time or yours, but this would definitely speed it up a little bit, right? Oh, and you know what? While I'm thinking about it, let's go over here. Let's take care of this stuff. And what I want to do is... upgrade everything. Let's burn up all of our... Yeah, we're upgrading everything right now. And look at that. I bought the incendiary warhead, and then check this out. There's a check mark. You can turn it on and off. I had no idea. And you can turn on and off triple burst. Not sure why you'd ever want to turn it off, but you could. And then there we go. So it looks like we have 2 more upgrades left to do here. Why don't we go ahead and do a little fluxite mining here. We'll see what kind of chaos this causes with the steam, but you know, whatever. Ooh, here, I'm gonna open that up. Steam can get out of here. That is the sound of true happiness. Oh, yeah. There we go. Huh. There we go. I love that. Yeah. Oh, it looks like we finally got some red sand coming through. That's interesting. I should probably take a look at the rest of the factory. Make sure nothing's truly broken. You guys have the benefit of looking at everything on the screen while I'm playing, and I have the benefit of not being able to see past where my cursor is. That is my magical talent. It's being very, very singular viewed. Yeah, we got a little, it's like there's tiny little baby amounts of stuff cycling through here, but here, let's make this, now that I'm convinced that this works better, here, we'll go like this. This is definitely not perfect, but it is moving stuff, so whatever. Let's go with it, right? Same here. Don't need this, but whatever. And I could probably move a couple drones. Ooh, it looks like our... Yeah? What do you think? Let's go ahead and get a couple more haulers since I have a free one over 2 over there in Purgatory. Look at this. We are making some space. I like that. Make sure I'm smart about this. There we go. Clean out our snow pit. This snow pit has done a really good job. Oh no. We got free lava here. That's okay. Yeah, you know, our washers, once we fixed our shaker situation, the washers sure seem like less of an issue. So I wish I had done that in episode 2. I really do. Or whenever we got around to doing this. Yeah. Yeah, that was a mistake. Well, I guess while we're here, let's take a gander. Let's take a look. Let's do a final assessment on the effectiveness of every aspect of this factory. Our washers, I still don't like them. They are working just fine, but I'm definitely going to try something new next time. For one thing, it's taken up way too much space. For 2, I pretty much had to throttle it to keep it from like just completely overloading. So I'm not loving what I got going on here. Here. There. I'm really not. So I would redo this. These shakers I love, and I think my next factory definitely gonna go Plinko style, but I'm gonna have to come up with a better way to spread out the sand, because yeah, over here basically gets nothing. But I'm glad we made the change. I like the Caterpillar, the old version, but it's just too slow. It's just way too slow. our spore washer is major overkill, so we need to think of a way to condense this down. Because, I mean, look, the factory's not like fully cooking right now, but even still, you don't really get that many spores, so having 3 layers of this, unnecessary, I think. Flowers. The flowers I'm fairly happy with, but I think instead of going, you know, 1 wide, or I'm sorry, 3 planters wide, I think we could go 5. Because those launchers can push that stuff out, I think at least 5 or 6 blocks. And so I think actually making them wider would probably serve me well as far as speed and throughput goes. You know what I mean? So I think that's pretty good. And then for our void bloom here, what is going on? Oh, jeez. Ugh. You know what? Here, I'm gonna block this off. Stupid Steam. Go away. Oh, maybe I can do this. And that would help. There. Yeah. There. That might keep steam from going in there. And there. There we go. Our void bloom, I am happy with the mixer. Super happy with the mixer. Really unhappy with everything surrounding it. Like, it was a good idea to get the red sand up here right away. But I think maybe we would need different lines or a third line or something to really accomplish what I wanted. I mean, look at this. This is all sorts of gunked up here. So yeah, I don't know. Overall, I would say when it comes to being compact, efficient, and tileable, we absolutely failed. I completely failed. So next time that I say that, I promise it will be more compact and more efficient and actually tileable. Um, unless, of course, I don't do all those things. I mean, we can hope. That can be our dream for every factory. And then, you know, it's just Groundhog Day. It all, like always, you know. $0. I'm game hasn't sped up though, I can tell you that much. I don't what is going on? This should be moving more faster. Here, let's do this again. Let's go like this. And here this can go there. Is this better? Will that move it faster? I don't know. It's hard to tell. You know, my baseline is really based on when the game is not paralyzed by pedals moving. Um, but all in all, yeah. Here we go. Oh, it's not what we wanted. Here, we got to get rid of this water. Otherwise, our emanator's not going to do anything. Here. Is this stuck? Nope, just really slow. Is it moving now? It's hard to tell. Hard to tell. There. Here, go back over here, Steam. Go get trapped somewhere else. Here. This is probably going to be a mess when all these blocks build. I don't really know what it's going to look like. There we go. Okay, well, it looks like we got that taken care of. Let's take a look at our spores here. Yeah, they're keeping it full, that's for sure. And here we finally have a good amount of sand coming through. It only took forever. um, but yeah. Oh, I'm happy with this. This is pretty sweet. I could probably hear, you know what? This has probably been bothering some people here. Let's fix this here. Oh, oh, okay. There, let's do that. And you can go like this and like that. Let's see if this stacks any higher. We'll see. Oh, I don't know. To be honest though, I'm not sure it matters. uh, okay, well, it looks like our factory has reached its end. I hate to say it, but yeah, folks, I think this has got to be the end of our time here on Adrift. So let's go back to the glory days of episode 1 and talk through our goals. Compact, efficient, and tileable. And I would say I have failed on all those things. Completely. But it has handled a lot of sand. And I think we have plenty of pedals to show for it. Oh, look at all that void bloom. This thing could go forever. I am super happy with this map. This is a great map to play on. So if you guys are looking for a new map to play on, I would definitely suggest this one. But speaking of that, I don't think our story is completely over. So I think what you guys need to do for me is down in the comments tell me what map do you think I should play next. I got a couple in mind, but I'd love to hear your thoughts. And I'm going to go ahead and do a quick gold count here. And I'll jump cut to the collector chaos being over. But let's get a final count of all the gold that managed to make it over this wall. Alright, and there it is, 153,000. We crossed 150, and there's just infinitely more on the way. Imagine if I ran through all these spores and all this sand. Oh man. But you know what? There's a couple things I want to do before we go. Let's do this. You know I gotta do it. This is just my favorite part of the game. Ah, the gold fall. Magical. Let's let's do it here too. I'm really curious. And while we're at it, we need to get the pedals in on this game. Oh, look at that. We got like a giant wall of steam they can't make it through. Wow, okay, cool. There we go. Yeah, that's this this poor game. Look at that. That's pretty amazing. Wow. I hope you guys enjoy this as much as I do. Because this is sweet. Okay, well, if you guys liked this series, liked this video, please leave a like on the video. I really appreciate it. And of course, I'd love to hear your comments. I'd love to hear what you think I should play next. And of course, if you've made it through 10 episodes and you haven't subscribed yet, you probably should, because our story is not over. So make sure you can see my videos when they come out. I am so thankful for all of you guys and all your support and all your comments. It's been really great. And so I can't wait until next time. And on that note, I've been Trimbark Tree. Thank you for watching.